Hello, raccoon person. Let's see. We'll read the description and then we'll read the tea leaves to see if this is your reading. So if it's not, you can move on. Let's see. Raccoon, talented, shadowy, in hiding. Sounds like you're hiding your light under a bushel. Let's see. Raccoon energy is at play within all artists to a greater or lesser degree. At best, it indicates talent, tenacity, and skillfulness with a particular musical instrument or creative tool. Its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. Sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works in an artist's favor. And I've seen this for myself in real life, in real time. Other times, it limits creativity. Am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I am ready to grow into something more? Raccoon energy won't let us off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved. Okay. When in balance, generous friend, exceptional artist. When out of balance, competitive, starving artist. To bring it into balance, make new work. So perhaps you need to be more creative or allow yourself to express yourself if you aren't an artist. Perhaps you are creative in other ways that you don't really recognize fully. Anyway, as far as whether or not this is your reading, we start off with Broken Ring. So a parting of the ways, this could be in romance or business. Wishbone, this is very odd. A wish is granted, so maybe you really, really wanted this parting of the ways. A journey, physical or mental. Unsettled times, you need to plan ahead. Well, if there's been a parting of the ways, and obviously this is for a significant connection, whether it's romantic or business or friends or whatever, that's going to make things unsettled. Disappointment in a friend or lover. Well, that makes sense. Involvement with the law. Now that one is disturbing. It may be that this parting of the ways is connected to some sort of legal issue. I mean, if it's a divorce, obviously, you have to go to court for that. Also, if it's a business, there's definitely legal things involved with dissolving a business partnership of any kind. So let's hope it's something like that and not something more serious. Perhaps. It looks like you see this as a new beginning. New possibilities. Communicate, negotiate, debate, discuss, and nervousness. ADHD as well. So a little trouble focusing there. Tendency to be a bit flighty, for lack of a better word. A mask can come in handy with that. It's a place to hide when you're insecure, when you are in development of something, some aspect of yourself, perhaps. I knew I dropped it a card. It's just not ready to be seen yet. It's not always dishonesty. Although we did have the law involved, which is what we're trying to find out about. Going public. A new beginning that you really want to go public, but it's obviously going to take some work to make this new beginning happen. There's going to have to be a lot of negotiating, a lot of communication. Then we have this, the bear. CEO, boss, judge, coach, wealth, protective, strong, large, muscular, hairy, rich, affluent, moose, imposing, powerful, independent, also time alone. Attitude is everything. Cool, calm, and collected. Is that the mask? was asking about this legal issue. But perhaps this first row is all about that. Death, loss, inactive, forgotten. Defeated, down and out, over and done. We have new beginnings, and then over here we have over and done endings. Which is it? Well, there is one possibility here. So if we look at these as two different paths, we have someone being very solitary and bossy, not communicating, not working things out, and not going public. And the result is this death, ending, breakup, over and done. So this may be past or future. This may be the approach that was taken in the past that resulted in this ending. Instead of working together, you just had calm, cool, collected. There's nothing here about working together, negotiating, debating, discussing. Definitely not going public. All right. Okay. This is interesting. Perhaps as a result of this whatever disappointment, involvement with the law, perhaps you've put everything under a magnifying glass. It's caused you to rethink. It's given you clarity, and you're looking into the details now, examining the fine print. Perhaps it's causing you to recognize the importance of communication, collaboration, group discussion, valuable input, healthy debate. And then we have chandelier, enlightenment, illumination, refinement, sophistication. Also status, though. Status seems out of place. Enlightenment and illumination, that makes sense. So you've been learning from your mistakes, learning from what happened. Maybe they weren't mistakes. If you learned something valuable, it was worthwhile, right? And if you learned from this, all of this, to be a better communicator, be a better team member, then again, this all looks like it was a valuable experience, although perhaps a very difficult one if the law is involved. Legal matters. That's no fun. I split the deck on mask, sort of. Interesting. Okay. This is looking like a short reading because it looks like a valuable lesson has been learned about communication and working with others, being a good teammate. Perhaps that is still in development, and that's why you're in this raccoon phase. not accustomed to being a collaborator, I think, a teammate. I think we'll go for the herbarium. Herbiary. Any final thoughts for you? A spoonful of sugar. That's interesting. Marshmallow. I don't know if you know the song. It goes, a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, I think, is the line. Okay. There's nothing Marshmallow would love more than to spend time in your kitchen. She'll lean over your shoulder, offering suggestions for adorning your salads and thickening your soups. There's no reason for foul-tasting anything, including medicine, declares the grande dame of dessert. She should know, having been at it since around 2000 BCE. Egypt, dear, she'll tell you, a lovely place. I fed pharaohs and gods. But Marshmallow's not one to dwell in the past. She takes too much joy in bringing ease to the present. And there's much work to do. Digestion these days, she tisks, as she sets about creating her latest confection. Call on Marshmallow when you need to soften and rediscover sweetness. That's a really nice way to end it. Perhaps you need to soften and rediscover the sweetness of life. I like that message for you. I am wishing you all the best, softening and sweetening, and I think that's exactly what you need to hear. Good luck.